do this. We're gonna do this. Okay. Look at how brown my eyes are. I've been watching my own videos on YouTube, which I don't know if that's normal or not. I'm just really narcissistic like that, and I was watching myself, and you know what I realized? I always speak at a very low volume because I'm afraid that my neighbors will hear me, because houses are literally like just inches apart. I can't explain. What is the purpose of this video? I just want to say that I'm alive. I got a haircut. My hair looks so fried right now. It's just the lighting, I swear it is. No, it's not the lighting. It's really just fucked up. I want to do a story time. So we're gonna be talking about how I fainted. Now y'all might be wondering which time, because there are plenty of times that I've fainted in public. Let me tell you, in school, if you've known me in high school, it's most probably because you've seen me faint or be wheeled out of a room because I'm about to faint. Okay, so here's the thing about me. I'm a very hyperactive girl, but I'm also a girl who's very asthmatic, so they don't really go very well together, especially if I'm in a place where there's smoke. And when you are a hyperactive girl who goes to a big school with a very crowded little room for when you have Sunday mass, not Sunday mass, we don't go to school on Sundays, when we have like church services or mass with everyone there, and there's incest. There's it's not that funny. There's incense. You just fucking die, bitch. So it doesn't just happen when there's smoke, it also happens when I'm in crowded places. There are times where it's like an earthquake drill or an actual earthquake and people have to evacuate and just stay out in an open area, but there's so many people and there's so many people right next to me, and sometimes I know it's because I'm just nervous and know that it's gonna happen to me, which is bad. I'm an anxious, asthmatic, hyperactive person. That's so bad, but I can't help how I feel, because there is nothing more heartbreaking than the feeling of knowing that you're shutting down and there's nothing you can do about it. At the end of the day, I know that it's up to me to, you know, stay strong, find an anchor, calm down, but sometimes I just can't think, and it sucks because people have identified me as the girl who always faints or the girl with asthma, you know. Sometimes it's a joke to them, which sucks because they'll never know how self-deprecating or self-degrading it actually feels to go through what I have to go through every single time, like to the point that it becomes predictable. It sucks. It makes me not want to show my face to anyone anymore, and then I realized that, you know what, this will not be the definition of me. I am more than what makes me feel weak. I am more than what affects me in such a terrible way. Okay, moving on to the concert. So I love Harry Styles. You know, I said I was gonna do my makeup, but I guess y'all are just gonna have to stare at my bare face this entire time. So my first ever concert that I've gone to was 5 Seconds of Summers, and I'm glad that I didn't faint. It's because they just stayed in one place, which was the farthest from us, which is fine. We enjoyed, we jammed out to, you know, take my money, take my keys, drive this car through the drive-thru, please, from floor to the ceiling. Just glad, because that was the time, that was the 10th grade, and that was the time when asthma attacks were new to me, but they were like slowly coming to terms in my life. Like I was just like, oh, so this is gonna become a normal thing now. But yeah, so I was really scared because I don't want to fucking die in a concert, but I'm glad it didn't happen because we were just all in our chairs. Security was doing their job, you know, making sure that everyone stays put, so things were in place. But when it was Harry Styles' concert, it's so stupid. I watched the Harry Styles concert with three of my closest friends. So one is someone I've spent most of high school with, like fangirling with. Like we talk about One Direction every fucking day. We write fanfiction about them. We read fanfiction about them. That we literally fantasize about going to concerts together, watching them. I didn't watch the One Direction concert here, but she did. And the fact that we were gonna watch Harry Styles together was groundbreaking. It was an amazing idea, and I'm so glad that we got to buy the tickets together. And there's another one, my internet best friend LA. Yeah, it was a fantasy to even have met her. and then we became schoolmates, and then we became best friends in real life, and then we were gonna watch the concert together. And then the third person was her cousin, someone I've grown really close to as well. When we were waiting for like the doors or the gates to open, we were kind of just like bored, everyone was talking in line, and I made a joke to my friends. I was literally like, what if I faint? Why the fuck would I say that? Anyway, it was a bad joke because there was an actual possibility, but I was like, maybe it's gonna be like 5 seconds of Summers where he's just at a stage far away, so everyone's just gonna be in their place, so there's nothing to worry about. And my friend's like, no, I don't think so. Harry likes to walk in his concert, so there might be like a catwalk thing, so you best believe that you're gonna be screwed over, bitch. I didn't take it very seriously, so I was just like, if I faint, I faint, you know? Like, I only live once. I'm only gonna see Harry Styles once. My mother did not pay money for me to fucking die in front of Harry Styles. So that's that. Gates open. We walk in. We enjoy the concert. Like, hello, who, yeah, yes, who? She's an angel. Ooh, who? My only angel. And then, you best believe there was a fucking catwalk. While everyone was running, I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking die, but I'm gonna do it anyway because he's like right there. What am I supposed to do? Like stare from afar? I've done that for like 10 years, 12 years. How many years? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 years. 10 years is so extreme. I'm sorry. So I was just like, no, I'm not gonna play safe, even though that's like not the right idea to think right now. But I was there with a bunch of other people, and we were like, whoo, rocking out to Sweet Creature and If I Could Fly. At that point, when he was singing If I Could Fly, I was dying. I have voice records because I vowed to myself right after 5 seconds of Summer's concert, I vowed to myself not to take videos, but to take voice records. Because if I take videos, instead of living in the moment, you're kind of just like, I have to get a good frame, I gotta get a good shot, you know, it has to look good when I rewatch it. I spent most of the concert just looking at my phone instead of them, which was so stupid. When I wanted to relive the night, I just remembered looking at my phone. So I said, if I take a voice record, I could just, you know, like listen. And at the same time, while it's recording, I'm looking at Harry. So that's that. But my mistake, I never want to relive that night again, because every time I listen to If I Could Fly or Sweet Creature, I can't really remember because I was literally fainting at that time. All I could hear was, Harry, please, Harry. Like, I was pleading him as if he could save me, because at that point I was shaking uncontrollably. My body was shutting down. Like, my fingers were stuck together, my knees were giving. People next to me thought I was doing it on purpose, which makes sense. Like, how many fan fictions are there of girls fainting and Harry being like, oh my god, I have an oxygen mask backstage, I will lead you there and we could like get married and you could go on tour with me, you know? So maybe that's what they thought was going on, but like, y'all best believe that I did not want this to happen. But of course, one of them was like, stop, please. And I'm just like, I can't. If I could, I would. I didn't want this to happen, you know? It sucked because I really wanted to like look at him, but my eyes are shutting because every time I get an asthma attack, you know, it's like heavy lids, like I'm literally, you know, I could just like see him through my eyelashes, and I'm just like, seeing him in videos, you're like, he's very pale, very white, but seeing him in person, I'm just like, you are so pink. He's pink and beautiful and a literal angel. And it sucked that the time that I get to see him up close and get to appreciate his beauty is when I'm literally 5 seconds away from like, so when he was singing Sweet Creature, I believe, I was literally, LA was behind me and I was literally this on her chest. She was taking videos and I'm half asleep on her chest. Like, I owe her so much. I didn't know if I was seeing things. I feel like, because I was literally leaving consciousness, so I didn't know what I was seeing, but it felt like Harry was looking at me like, I'm like, am I hallucinating? Is this a fucking mirage? I don't know, but I didn't really think of it much because, you know, I'm fucking dying. A paramedic came. Wait, he was like, who's fainting? And I'm just like, holy shit, if he finds out I faint, I'm out of here. He's gonna take me out of there. This is my only chance of seeing Harry, and I'm not gonna be dragged away by someone who cares about me. I will not let that paramedic who is concerned for my health get in the way of my relationship with Harry Styles. My potential relationship. My non-existent relationship. So when I heard him, I literally I don't know what happened, but I'm just like, nope, I'm alive. I'm staying. I'm like, nope, I'm not fainting. He's like, oh, okay. So everyone must have thought I was faking, because honestly, if I were to see that scene not as myself, I'd be like, what the fuck is this bitch on? Honestly, it looked very sus, so I don't blame anyone, but at the same time, I'm embarrassed. I want to exclude myself from this memory that it ever happened, but it did, and I'm so embarrassed. Like, I want to apologize to everyone who got to witness that, because they just want to see Harry, and there's this shaking, trembling girl who's I literally fell on the ground. I remember, oh my god, the images, they're flashing, like, they're almost purple, and I could see feet, and I saw someone's boots. They're really cute boots. I feel like if Harry saw that, he'd be like, what is she doing? After a few songs, I think he only sang 3 to 4 songs there, then he went back to the big stage, and then I'm just like enjoying from afar. He got to sing Anna and Medicine. Anna is one of my favorite songs. Like, it sucks that it's unreleased, but it's so good. I love Anna, and honestly, the entire arena was so good. The entire show. Five Sauce only had like colored lights and shit, but Harry's was so much better, to be honest, and I was blown away. Like, honestly, it felt like I could die right then and there, and I wouldn't even complain, because it felt like I'm safe, I'm fine, take me, I accept. Like, it was beautiful. But of course, the PCD kicks in once the concert's over, and you're just like, what the fuck? I wasted time fainting, pretending like I was fainting. At this time, I was so upset with myself, because I felt like if I had enough adrenaline to tell the paramedic that I was fine, I could have found that adrenaline sooner and just stayed strong the minute I felt myself shutting down. And that's what sucked the most, because it was just, I handled the situation poorly, because it really just looked like I was faking, and I wish that I hadn't done it like that. But I was just really desperate, because I just really wanted to see Harry. I didn't want to waste any time, and I don't know, but my friends know the truth. That's what matters, at least. But if Harry saw that and is just like, what, then no. So I was sad. This actually happened like on a school day. So can you imagine? I went to school right after. I literally went to school like 3 or 2 hours of sleep. And that day of the concert, I only had like Dairy Queen for lunch. So I was literally like, my system has fallen. I was dead inside and out. And the memory of me almost dying in front of him is just replaying. And I'm just like, oh my god. So I talked to my friend about it. I remember talking to my friend about it, and I said, it just sucks because I was there, and I wish I could have done something better in the moment, you know? And I don't really remember what else I said. I just remember that I was sad that I wasted the moment. And then I was talking to Nika, which is, I never told you guys her name. She's my high school best friend, the one I read and write fan fictions with. My best friend through high school, who it was our first time seeing Harry together. Yeah, her. I was texting her, and then I forgot how the conversation started, but she was just like, how are you? Are you okay after last night? I'm just really worried. I'm like, yeah, it just sucks. I wish I could have, powered through. I really don't remember at this point, but I feel like that's how it happened. And then I was like, I don't know if I hallucinated or not, but I feel like Harry looked at me at one point, and then she was like, wait a fucking minute, was this in If I Could Fly? I have a video. And then I told her, can you look at it please? Maybe I'm not crazy. Like, I was drowning in wishful thinking at this point. And then she was like, bitch, he was talking to you. Bitch, he said something along the lines of, are you all right at you? And I'm just like, is this real? Is this fucking real? Okay, let me translate. So she's asking me if I fainted at If I Could Fly. And I said yes. And then she said that he looked in our direction and you could see his mouth say, are you all right?
Then I'm asking her to send me the video, and she's just freaking out. And here she's just saying that you can see that even if the video is shaking, that he nodded in my direction. He was talking to me.
So the entire night I spent like dreading the fact that, you know, that happened. I didn't know that he actually looked at me and asked me if I was okay. He asked me if I was all right. And I'm gonna try to look for a video where he asked me that because I know that I posted it like many times. It's just so insane. And I wish I could tell my parents that the real story is that he saw me almost faint and asked me if I was okay. But the story I told them was I tripped and he asked me if I was okay. Because if I tell them that I had an asthma attack, they will never let me go to another concert again. And we cannot have that happen. So right now I'm just trying to ease out of my asthma. Cheer has been great help, but right now I'm so inactive. Just trying breathing exercises and I think I'm doing good. Actually, at this point, I don't know. Because we're not sure that he asked me if I was okay. But I mean, it seemed like it. If you were at the concert and you were there at the mosh pit with me, could you maybe validate, confirm, reassure me? I'm kidding. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I just felt like I needed to let this all out because it's been nagging in my brain for years. May 2, 2018. Is that when it was? May 2, 2018. I think that's it. Wait, I'm gonna look for the ticket. Keep tickets of stuff in shoe boxes. Hello? Oh, I have my 5 seconds of summer one. It literally faded. I don't know what happened. So this is the case. It's so pretty. Okay, so here it is. It's May 1. It's May 1. It's cute. They didn't, because when Five Sauce had a concert, when Five Sauce and One Direction had a concert, they had, their tickets could be like printed into cards like this and this. But for some reason, they decided to ditch that idea, which sucks because I wanted to keep a ticket for like ever. Yeah, so that's basically the story of how I died, fainted at Harry Styles' concert. And at this point, I'm still kind of sad because there is actually no solid confirmation that he did ask me if I was okay. But I mean, the more I stare at his mouth and face, it looked like he was concerned. So yeah, sometimes I'm happy, like, holy shit, he spoke to me. Sometimes I'm like, at the end of the day, I still wasted time if he didn't actually ask me if I was okay. So yeah, this is basically me just telling y'all how that happened. I don't really know what else to say. Hopefully you guys are, you know, productive, healthy, wearing your masks and keeping your distance, because I know a lot of people have given up on trying, which is not how it's supposed to be. Guys, we can't just get bored of the virus and suddenly decide that we can go out. We still have to be cautious, okay? I know that I can't really be the one to limit you guys from whatever you want to do, but like, let's be cautious. There are people who are facing such hard times, and there are people who are fighting to help the people who are going through such times right now. And it just sucks because there are people going through that, and there are people who just neglect the fact that it's happening and pretending like it's a myth, it's a lie, that they're immune of it for some reason. And that being said, there's more problems going on in the world. Like, it's more than just illness, but rather like, you know, how it is in society, how people in certain communities are just facing one of the worst they could ever face right now. This isn't the biggest platform on YouTube or anywhere, but I still want to take the opportunity to let everyone know that Black Lives Matter, every single gender matters. This is a safe space for any person out there, for every person out there. And I wish I could say more, but I'm mindless right now. I'm clueless right now. I'm just signing as many petitions as I can, trying to do as much as I can to help. Right now I'm just so concerned and still clueless at the same time because I was on a social media detox, but I really wanted to help petition, so I was signing petitions here and then I come back and it's just all so scary. So right now I hope that if there are people out there facing such things, I pray that you guys get by peacefully. I don't know how that's gonna happen, I really don't. Right now I just pray for anyone who's going through anything remotely similar, and especially the people who are going through those exact things. I wish that one day society and the world could open up their hearts and minds and just realize that, especially in a time of sickness and pandemic like this, that we should not be looking for people to be against. We should be trying to unite and be together right now. And I don't know what else to say, but I just want to remember or remind you guys that Black Lives Matter, okay? That's all. So if you guys enjoyed watching me talk to you guys about how I fainted, like this video, comment, follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you want. I'm not forcing y'all. But anyway, I got a haircut like 5 inches or 7 inches off. Look at that. My pajamas are so ugly. They're just school uniform. Ooh. Okay. So yeah. Thanks for watching. I love every single one of y'all.